Hello, everybody, and a good day to you all. Today, I'm talking about Daddy's Home, directed by Sean Anders. I'm starring Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg, and Linda Cardellini. In this movie, you have Will Ferrell, who plays Brad Whitaker. And Brad has always wanted to be a father. He always wanted to have children of his own and have a family. That has been his dream for a long, long time. Well, through circumstances, he finds out that he may not be able to have children. So he marries someone they played by Linda Cardellini. She plays Sarah. He marries Sarah, who has two kids by Mark Wahlberg's character, Dusty Marin. Well, Dusty started off great. He brought a lot of passion in Sarah's life, and he gave her two beautiful children. But he's a deadbeat dad. He couldn't handle the responsibilities of being a father, so he booked it and he left. Once the two children were born, he was out. He was gone. And then you had Will Ferrell's character, Brad, who was willing and able to take his place and be the father that these kids need. And he marries her, and everything is happy, sort of. The problem is the kids don't seem to like Brad. For reasons I don't understand, they don't like him. Even though he's there for them, he goes through all their functions. He's involved in their lives. He tries to give them advice. He's trying to be there for them every moment of their lives. He wants to be there. But yet the kids seem to not like him at all. But through time, the kids start to look to him like a father, and they start to bond. They start to become a family. And just like that, Mark Wahlberg's character, Dusty, decides to come back in the kid's life, and he wants to push Brad out of the way, remarry his wife, and be the father that he wasn't all this time. The father and the husband that he wasn't before. That's pretty much the movie's all about. Now, before I get into the good stuff about the movie, I'm going to start off with the bad. Okay, here we go. First off, the trailer spoiled a lot of the funny bits in the movie. Because once you saw it in the trailer already, it wasn't as funny when you saw it in the theater. And the parts that you didn't see in the theater weren't really all that funny to me. I mean, nothing about this movie actually made me laugh out loud. There was not one point that I actually laughed out loud in the picture. I kind of got where they were going, the setup, but it wasn't funny enough. And then another thing that bothered me was how the children reacted to Will Ferrell's character Brad. Now, I kind of get that the kids are loyal to their father because he's their real dad, but if you go on by the movie, it doesn't really seem like he was ever really a part of their lives. I mean, he was there when they were born, but when he left, they were so young, I don't even know that they actually remember him at all. So I'm trying to figure out, why do they have this loyalty to their real father, and all they pretty much have known was Will Ferrell's character, Brad. It made no sense to me how they hated him so much. How they tried to keep him a distance, because I see if Dusty came into their lives every so often, and then he leaves, so they had time to get to know him. But it seems like the way the movie was set up, that he was never there. Only when they were born, he was there. After that, gone. Even other times, matter of fact, Will never even knew Dusty. Never knew him, never met him. Not once. All the time he was dating Sarah, never called. Even when they got married, all the time they were married, never called, never get the kids a gift, nothing. I'm trying to figure out, why are they so loyal to their father? I mean, I'm not a child psychiatrist. I don't know anything about children. I don't have children. But after a couple of no gifts on birthdays and a couple of Christmases going missing, I can kind of see the children not liking their dad that much. But to have this kind of loyalty to him was kind of weird. Oh, well, that's just my thoughts on that. Another thing is, Will Ferrell's performance in this picture was his character was corny. That's all I could think about it. Because they try to make Will the straight man in this picture, but they try to make him so much of an opposite of Mark Wahlberg's character that he came off pathetic a lot of the times. So when you're supposed to be rooting for him to get the girl, you kind of don't, because his character is so much of a loser that you don't feel anything for him. Like, it's hard to root for the guy who's so low, and the other guy is so much better. You're just, why is she with him? Because the only reason why she's with him is because he's a security blanket. He's going to be there. So she's with him because of that. It didn't seem like there was any passion in their relationship. Like, she had passion with Dusty. Sarah had passion with Dusty. All the romance and the adventure, all that stuff, she had that with him. But he wasn't reliable. So she went with somebody who she didn't have no passion with at all, and somebody who's just safe. That's how I felt like when she was with Will Ferrell's character, Brad. Every time Linda Cardellini was played by Sarah, playing Sarah with Brad. That's how I felt like this. Why is she, at times I didn't think she should have been with either guy. And that's a problem in the picture too. Like this. Because you can't really root for either one. Like, you try to root for Will Ferrell's character, but he's so pathetic with this. I don't know. And you want to, and in a way, you kind of want to see Brad, Dusty, step up and be the father because he could do everything else. And when he feels that too, because my God, she should have found somebody. Either guy was wrong for her. She should have found somebody like somewhere in the middle, like a little bit of both of them, and that would have been the perfect guy for her. But it is what it is. Yeah. Okay, those are the problems with the movie. There are others, but those are the problems I would start over right now. But the part that I did like, it is kind of sweet, and there were some funny moments in it. Nothing made me bust out laughing out loud, but it was okay. And it had a nice little sweet message in it, which is like kind of good for the kids in a way. Overall, I'd give me a grade. I'm gonna say like a C minus. Yeah. I mean, but don't take my word for it. If you want to see it in the theaters, I'll say go check it out for yourself if you want to. But you don't really have to see it in the theaters if you don't want to. If you want to wait till it comes out on cable and wait to see it at home, nothing wrong with that. But if you're curious enough, you want to go to the theaters and see this movie, then go check it out. Hopefully you have a lot of fun. Hopefully you get a whole lot of laughs and enjoy yourself to the fullest. Wish you the best. Well, that's all I got to say about that. So just give my channel a big old like and thumbs up. Boom. And subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it. So like I always say, in my dreams and in real life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.